So chicken, broccoli, brown rice, avocados for breakfast. I may cut the avocados out though and just do fish oil to get my fats, which I may do. I have a bunch of extra strength fish oil in the freezer. Might switch over to that again just to get a little more carbs and protein in while I continue to do all this cardio. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't get too bright and I can continue to see the screen for the duration of this walk. So we'll get this one done, and we may not do this one as long. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to get all these done. It's however many sessions it takes is however many sessions. Now we got like 2,700 views on the ones yesterday, but that got broke up into a lot of sessions. So we just have to make it all work here. But hopefully we get a nice productive stream. First one this morning a little slower than I would have liked at the end, but that's okay. We just keep them flowing. Main thing is they're getting good views. It's been bringing subscribers in, so it's all worth it. But the main thing is the getting leaner. That's the important part. The getting leaner helps all my social media, and I think people are missing the point with some of that. They're kind of like, where your YouTube, yeah, but my YouTube's only one of my 3 platforms, guys. I mean, now Instagram doesn't make much money, but but realistically, doing the cutting will help all my stuff. I'm at a point where it's like, yeah, let's just go ahead and get lean. Let's just stick it out. I mean, I got reasonably lean for the 198 meats, but I think we can definitely do better. I think we can do better than that. So wasn't lean enough. Now I'm not talking about the water cuts themselves. But yeah, so if you guys will hit that like button, let's get some likes going. Let's get some comments. And it's a little bright out here, so I may not be able to run this one super long. But I thought let's at least get a second cardio in fasted. I almost feel like I need to make a quick grocery run. I want to restock some extra chicken and other stuff. Make sure we're good for just a little bit. Yeah, so I might do that next. Right now the training vlog is rendering, by the way. So that's in the works. So we'll have today's training up here soon for you guys. Hopefully shortly after this vlog, we'll have that up for you guys. Yeah, hit that like button. Let's get some comments. Let's get some stuff flowing in here. And then, and I'll do some more of these, probably inside, mainly because it's going to be bright today. So this phone gets hot and then it turns it down and I can't read the screen. I figured out that's what it's doing. It's the phone temperature. All right, it's to protect it. It goes darker, just so that my phone doesn't burn up. So that's a good thing. Yeah. So I just want to, again, get a second fasted walk in. Chat with you lovely people while we do it. But yeah, it's going to be tons and tons and tons of cardio, guys. It's going to be tons of it. That is how we're going to lean out. All right, that is the method by which I am using. I mean, obviously diet is going to be a little tighter. Casey says, I was wondering why my phone did that. Yeah, Casey, I had to do some further research. I did have someone say in the comments, what's your phone number? I was like, oh, I don't think it is. They were right. They were absolutely right. It was my phone. What do you mean Red Bull? Why are you asking about Red Bull? Energy drinks, dude. All right, I don't do energy. Not my thing. I do coffee. All right, I had a whole pot of coffee this morning. Of course, I'm still fasted, so that coffee gives me that caffeine, probably giving me a good fat burning effect. Right? I'm getting a pretty solid fat burning effect from all of that. So that's a good thing. Absolutely a good thing. I never get all shorts live. What? What do you mean shorts live? What do you mean cold brew? No, dude, I do hot brew coffee. I take a coffee pot and I put coffee in it and water and I press the button and I drink it like that, right? So I take it right out of the coffee pot and put it in my big coffee cup, which you guys see pictures of sometimes, and I drink coffee. It's very straightforward, very simple. I don't know why I would think. So no, I don't do cold brew. I just do good old normal coffee. Nice and hot. Also, the hot coffee helps you poop first thing in the morning. So no, why would I want to do iced coffee? I like hot coffee. I mean, I guess I could do it iced, but cold black coffee, I don't know, that doesn't sound very good. And I'm fasted, so it's not like I'm adding protein powder or something to it. I used to do that, by the way. I used to put whey protein in my coffee, but I'm fasted in the mornings now. And who walks around, no achievements, who thought, what? Get rid of this guy. Get rid of this troll. Hit that like button though, guys. I got like 3 of you asking questions, right? We have 1 like. Y'all are killing me. Like, that's actually what helps me the most. If you guys will hit the like button, so it gets makes this pop into other people's feeds. So the likes here would actually help this hit for people's notifications. Oh man, remember me, Stone Cold? No, I don't know you at all, dude. Sorry. Sorry, dude. What's your name? Jimmy. I have no idea who you are. Sorry, dude. I've never seen your name before. No offense. Hopefully you're not too offended by that. But no, dude, no clue. Now, if you're some wrestler, I don't follow wrestling, so I wouldn't know if that's the name of a wrestler and you're making a Stone Cold reference. I am completely clueless. Like, literally no concept for the context. So, it's definitely a little bright out here, though. So this is going to make it a little hard to read. Yesterday, I called you Stone Cold. Oh, dude. Bro, no offense. There's no way I could remember the names of every person who calls me Stone Cold Steve Austin. There's like 1,000. Like, okay, that's an exaggeration. I've probably had 50 people do it. Yeah, I fast in the morning. So I'm fasted right now, dude. It's 10:47. I haven't had breakfast. I did that hour of cardio. I did my full upper body workout on just black coffee. That's all I've had. So, unfortunately, guys, it's already, the screen is turning dark from the heat. So I'm thinking this stream might be a wash, right? This one might be a wash. So what I may want to do is turn around and head back home. Maybe get my vlog up, go hit the grocery store, and then I'll come back and do some indoor cardio. I'll do a couple hours for you guys, like over this afternoon on the indoor bike. Because yeah, with the sunlight, unfortunately, it just turned the screen too dark to read. It turned the dimness down. So unfortunately, this outdoor one at this time of day in this weather, not gonna work. At least we got an hour on the first one and outside. I prefer the outside. You know, when the phone and the sunlight want to participate in the weather. But you know, it is what it is. We accept these things. So I'm gonna roll back over to my house. But at least we got a few more minutes in on this one. All right, we got a few more minutes in. But my food's not gonna be ready yet because it's brown rice in the Instapot. So I think what we're gonna have to do is, you know, go do my grocery shopping. Well, at least I can read for a second. Alpha Destiny says from about doing variations easier in the CNS. All right, I'm not gonna be able to read all that, sorry. I only had a few seconds of light where I could see with the shade. It's too bright, so we're gonna head home. I'll wind this one down. And I'm still gonna talk all the way because we document the cardio. Like we document all of it, and then it lets me check the timers. Then I don't have to figure out how much I did later. I can just look at the timers for all my streams and add it up. For all my different social media, it takes me 30 seconds. Know how much cardio I did. Beautiful method. The idea behind the documentation. But here's what I'm gonna say. Anyone talking about CNS fatigue from heavy lifting has no idea what they're talking about. So just straight up, people are like, but some of the coaches you love said it. Yeah, but they didn't know any better. This was before science caught up and we measured it. So in 2025, no human being has an excuse for thinking heavy lifting causes CNS fatigue, right? Let's listen to music and make a pizza. Easier for CNS and better for strength than conventional 585 or 13-inch box squat. What do you mean 580? Alpha Destiny's never been under a 585 squat bar in his life. The dude did that 500 one time and it wouldn't even pass in comp. It was like sloppy. What are you talking about? There's no way he's box squatting 585 on a 13-inch box. Oh, SSB on a 13-inch box. Never mind. That's because of the sunlight. I literally read the SSB is 585. But it's not CNS fatigue, it's just less weight. Yes, you're not going to do as much weight on an SSB on a box. So it's going to be less beating up of your joints, in theory, right? It's going to be less compressive stress. But it has nothing to do with your CNS. Okay, so we need to be clear on that. Now, is it going to be less overall fatigue on the structure of your body? That I'll agree with. Like if that's what he said, then I'll agree. But if he said CNS, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. In fact, I'm doing so much cardio that my CNS fatigue is high. You want to know what causes the most CNS fatigue out of any type of exercise? Endurance work. Hands down, the researchers unanimously agree. This is not even subject to debate. Running a marathon is probably the highest CNS fatigue you can get from any exercise. Doing 20 reps in one day with 600 pounds on a deadlift causes maybe 1% of the CNS fatigue that running a marathon will, if even 1%. So again, this isn't even really debated. All right, I can almost read the screen again for a moment. And I'm sorry about the light. I was hoping it wouldn't be this bright and it wouldn't affect it, but it did. So that's cool. This is going to be a shorter one. We did an hour for the last one. I'll do more of these. I'll give you guys a couple more hours later today. You must have a low bar for a lot of cardio. What? I can't read what you said. A lot of